So now we're going to move into just the individual tools by themselves. I've got embossing folders and die cuts here. So ornate layers is frames that are really ornate. So I'd recommend you have a die brush for this one so that it attaches to the take your pick or the older one that we had. This one is from a couple of years ago. I pulled them out and thought, time to go. So those are butterflies. There's 3 different ones there. And these are very, very, very pretty. This one, I decided, you know what? With the stylish shapes that came out this year, I thought I don't need to keep these ones. Even though there's no ovals in the stylish shapes. The stitch shapes was one that demonstrators bemoan the loss of. And these are, there's one more line here. I don't think it's on the back. No, there's circles, there's ovals, and there are squares. And they are all stitched shapes. So this is a great one, a real staple. Ornate. So this is littler frames. Sort of came out, well, not sort of came out. They did come out at Halloween one year. And these were really cool. They actually fit the designer paper that we had at that time. But lots of little ones, and I love this little tag here. And this one I used an awful lot, that guy there. And they're all different. So this one has dots, that one has dots. No dots on this one, but all sort of curly cues and everything on these guys here. So a little bit different all the way around. This one is like an old antique kind of picture frame. This guy I've had a long time and thought, I'm not using it. I think I'm going to pull it out. So this is an old framelit that we used to have. They work just fine in the in a big shot or in our current stamp and cut and emboss machine, and they fit inside our envelopes. So I did lots of envelope liners with that one. So these 2 fit in our regular ones, and this one fits in the 3x3. The teacups, so the tea time framelits, again, that's from a little while ago. And they fit a stamp set. And I never did have the stamp set. I only use this one to cut out designer paper. So if you are a tea granny, this is perfect for you. The inspiring canopy. So this was from last year, retired last year, and the stamp set stayed around, but not the trees. And I've used these trees for all different times of year. So you can get Christmas out of it, you can get spring, fall, and winter too. So there's all kinds of things you can do with that guy. This one here was a couple years ago. I love anything that has nested labels like this one. And these ones are quite large, the labels. And you can also fold them in half. So you see they have like a little indent here. You can fold them in half and then you'll have a little note card or something like that. So 1, 2, 3, 5 different sizes. And then it has leaves and it has, up here you can't really see, but there's sort of like 3 little flowers too. So this was a great one, and a little heart, of course. And for this one as well, I didn't have the stamp set that went with it. I just used it for the labels. So it's great for that. Oh, I'll finish this guy here first. So there's some more butterflies. I should have put that with the other ones. That one is the bold butterfly framelits. So I'm not too sure why we changed from framelits and thinlits, because this probably would be called a thinlit and that's a framelit, but that's available. Stitched lace. I love this one, and I did do a video just on this particular die cut, and it is gorgeous. And with this one too, you'll get lots of, that's what it looks like, and you get lots of ones where I did that. I think there's a piece of vellum in there and a whole bunch of different cardstock, and you can cut this down to be all different sizes, just one narrow one if you cut it with this guy right here. So that was a favorite, but time for it to go. Now on to embossing folders. So the layered leaves is here, and I got one of these for somebody else, and then I had a second one. So I found that one, dug it out, and thought, okay, time to sell that guy. This is the Ornate Floral. So this is the one that went with the, there was a whole suite around this one. And I really do like that one, but I'm not going to use it. So away it goes. Same with the Magnolia. This one is great for embossing and then doing some blending brush or sponging over top. We did that in one of my open houses for that guy. This is an Argyle, so great for guys. This was a few years ago, I think. It just retired last year, but it came out with a guy theme, a masculine theme, I think for Father's Day and things like that. This one was one of my favorites, and it is a scallop, so striped scallop. And any of these ones, sorry, I should be turning them over. I have done an example of what it actually looks like on paper, because sometimes you just can't tell. So maybe I'll turn these over. Sorry, I didn't do that before. So on this one in particular, I really like, I didn't only put one side out, but the deboss side is just as nice as the emboss. Oh, that one I don't, because that one's a pretty good idea. Neither did that one. Okay, so how about the bark one? Bark guy, I think I did. No, I'm going to put one in there. So the bark one is quite popular, and it just retired last year. And I will put in one, but it is just looks like the bark of an oak tree or something like that. Tin tile, one of my favorites. I did a lot with this one. It was sort of, I'm sort of thinking, gee, do I really want to part with it? But that's what it looks like. It really does look like that, you know, the furniture that you can get or the decorations. And I've done that with like a patina. And this one is the lace, stitched lace dynamic. So that one has all kinds of great things. And I've seen this one cut out as well, so that it's cut out just around the scallops. That guy, Dainty Diamonds. I don't think this one got as much love as it could have gotten out of the catalog. It was sort of missed, and I think it's very pretty as a background. It's not overpowering at all. So it's a great one. I have two of these, the Dotty Hearts. Did I put them? I did not. So these are true. These ones are a little easier to see. So that is exactly what they'll look like. This one has dotted hearts, and this one is more of, there's lots of dots in there, but there's more hearts, I think. And these are all different sizes. And then the last embossing folder I have is the Meadow Moments. It was a hard decision on this one too, whether I was going to keep it. I've used both of them a lot. This one in particular, I really liked. So, and that's a set of two, just like these ones are a set of two. And the smaller ones they will fit in your mini Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine or in the large one. So I also have, I keep wondering when Stampin' Up! Is going to come out with a envelope maker again. This is one that I have had. I had two of them, and I'm keeping my other one because I love using my other one. Whenever you're doing a square card and sometimes you need to make an envelope, this is perfect. And any of your designer papers, yeah, if you can make an envelope lickety split. $7 for these guys. These are the stars, the copper stars, and that is new. It's complete. This one is almost complete, 7/8. So there's hardly any out of there. I think there's gold out of there, not silver. And that is the small gold and silver pearls. I have two of these. These were from the Eden's collection, the Eden's Garden collection that came out. I have one that's new, and this one is I've only used two of them. For some reason, I think I put those in a spot and then forgot to use them. So that's really too bad. Square gems. These are 3/4 full, and these are all the in colors that retired this year. So the Magenta Madness, Cinnamon Cider, the Bumblebee, Misty Moonlight, and Just Jade is up there in the top. The Silver Clear Epoxy, so again 3/4 full, more of the silver gone than the clear. But I use these ones, and they're great with your blends. You can turn them into any color. This one's 7/8 full as well. These are the matte decorative dots, and I think that those, and we think about the colors, Old Olive, is that Pretty Peacock? Let me see if it tells me. No, I've forgotten. Cherry Cobbler, maybe Crushed Curry, Old Olive for sure. And that looks to me like Pretty Peacock. But you know what? That's Evening Evergreen. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. I have a whole new one of those little hearts. And I had a couple of these. So I have one that has some taken out of it that I've kept. And then I thought, well, I really don't need to. And then if you like using the stencils, this one is the Adorning Designs. And I really should put a little picture of the ones that are in here. But if you want to pull out your catalog and take a look at what these designs are, there's one going this way. There's the little, I don't know if you can see that in there. This one here is a cool little design. And I will, This one is Snowflake. So this was in the winter one last year. And then just behind there, you can see a little one. This one in particular is super great if you use the embossing paste on it. Then we have new, so mini pizza boxes. And this is what the pizza box looks like. They are food safe. And there are 10 in there, I believe. Let me just see. There are 8. There are 8 in a package. And there are 8 boxes in this one. This is not new. This is what it looks like. And this opens up. I mean, I don't think I can do this with one hand. Let's see if I can do it. They push through. It's sort of like a matchbox. And so you can really fit quite a bit in there. Here's another example from the catalog. And then I have ribbon. And ribbon is buy one, get one free. So they are all different prices. That one's $3. So you could get 2 of these for $3 if you wanted. They're all different prices, but I don't think anything's over $5. So they're there. Let's look at some punches. So this guy here is the Flowers of Field confetti flowers border, and this is what it looks like. It will make flowers, and then you can use those flowers after they're punched out on a card. This is our scalloped scallop tag topper punch. So you have anything up to about 2 inches that you can get this top on, and it's great that it has there you can put your ribbon through. This is our banner triple punch. So 3 different sizes of cardstock will fit in here, and it will banner the end. So a much larger one. We have the small one now, but here's the large one that you can use. And here's the treasured tags. This one is. So it actually will do 6 different cuts for you. And again, there's 3 different sizes of paper that will fit in each channel. And so there's 6 right there. And this is the different tops. So on this one here, you'll just get that little sort of point. This one you'll get the curve and the point, and then this one you'll get the whole thing. So they really are easy to use, and once you get the hang of it, and you have to have a certain length of paper, and I think 2 3/4 is the best length that will fit through here. Then we have the 4-petal punch, and that's a little bit smaller one. This one is the story label. That's one I was trying to think of before, but it's not the right one anyway. So story label. I love my label punches. I use them a lot when we have them. There's the sprig that's available. There's the everyday label punch. The cat. I'm giving up the cat. I do have some of the Halloween paper that will punch out cats on it. And the classic label, which is a great all-around one to have. And then I have 2 of the paper pumpkins. One is brand new, still has the cellophane on it. This one is brand new too. It hasn't been used at all. Comes with 2 spots. What color do we have there? Evening Evergreen and Bumblebee. And then what's included is this stamp set that will coordinate with the I've lost it. That's the name of what it will coordinate, but it does the paper looks like the outside of the box. Some of it, not all of it. And there's that one. Then there's die cuts to go with it. There's Evening Evergreen in there, and there's all kinds of different dies and things. And of course, you have your these are with designs that are in there. So those are 15. You'll make 19. You'll make 9 cards out of all of this.